this time. And very privileged. Again, I want to say very privileged. I mean, they say, Papa, Dr. Byron, I catch her, say, look, I didn't have Musiano. And then a bear said, you know, but why am pop, and yeah, there are just, yeah, we are very privileged enough again to have our dear father here with us to take us through one of the areas that you can run away with as far as the ministry is concerned. There's a member in your crowd, the common in your crowd, if you remember first of. I got just said I know near the underground. Well, movie of which I'm here, and if I can, I mean, Yan, Pat, Bible Trends, and Tawan Tower Sia, crime is now better. Now, what to me, out of a situation. Reverend Dr. Samuel Ayete-Nyampong, great resolution. Most welcome, Papa.
Thank you. Can I share the screen, please?
Exactly. A moment. So, host, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Asumje and Kamunyana Dofunum with Yesu Christum. The peace of the Lord be with you. We're going to look at conflict resolution. And as Royal Papa rightly said, you cannot be a church leader and not have a huge load of issues related to conflict coming before you all the time. Yesterday we talked about counseling. Counseling could be a one person coming to seek direction, to be reconciled to a brother or a sister, or a wife or husband, or a small group. But conflict resolution could be even at a national level, at a regional level, at a national, different levels. And I remember after I was invited by President Kufuor to serve as counselor in the National Reconciliation Commission. In Zimbabwe at that time, Mugabe was making it hard for other opposition parties to also compete and come to power. So the opposition parties and the white farmers whose land were seized came together, and they invited me and then Professor Atefua, who is now the director for National Identification Authority in Ghana, to come and share with them how to handle the conflict situation in Zimbabwe. I went twice, and later on I was appointed to be a board member of the Center for Peace Initiative in Southern Africa, to look at conflict situation in Southern Africa. And out of that, I became more and more interested in reading and researching on conflict resolution. Until last 2 years, the African Communion of Reformed Churches met in Kigali, Rwanda, and invited me to lead them in a workshop on conflict transformation. And that also broadened my experience and exposed many things to me, which I did not know at first. You know, Rwanda had been a place of major conflict in Africa where millions died, the Hutus and the Tutsis. And so for them to organize a workshop on conflict resolution and invite me, I felt humbled. It was an honor, but I also learned a lot from their situation. And I believe that whatever we're going to share can be applicable in your ministry. I'm sorry, if your workplace, wherever you find yourself, and together. What is conflict? And those of you who participated in the School of Ministry that we and Royal Papa organized in Australia Sub-District, you may have gone through some of these terminologies. But during this catechist course, we will have some practical sessions. We'll go more into details because now we have 4 weeks or so to be studying this subject. And question no bisa now I will not rush through. I've portioned the sessions, to cover the 4 weeks, So that at the end of the 4 weeks, you have built a skill to manage conflict situations. For a working definition, conflict could be a clash of different cultures or ideas or feelings. And it is a disagreement between two or more parties. And we always say that conflicts are a part of our daily lives and they are inevitable. Inevitable means that you cannot avoid it. It's there. It is conflict is part of our daily lives because conflict is a clash of different ideas and feelings and cultures. And even as I lecture you, you may have a strong opinion against what I'm saying. That already is conflict situation. It means that there is the probability, say, it's answer you hold on to idea A and I hold on to idea B. We can be in conflict. And we are already in conflict. Only say it has not broken up. And as you even listen to your pastor preaching to you, or even as you preach to your congregation and you're sharing something with them, and someone has a strong opposition to this idea that you have brought up, it means that you are already in conflict. There's a clash of ideas or feelings. And the conflict is the idea part of daily living. But the question is, how do we manage it and transform it in such a way that it will rather produce positive effect in our daily encounters? And until you see conflict transformation, to transform a conflict situation so that instead of resulting in negative effects and our results, we turn it into positivity. Now we'll come to it very soon. And they are assuming a youth group, Omako YPG, and our banner, some little argument to be, hey, Namukra say COVID-19, ampa say a 5G na di ba ya na say ampa China for na invert here. Obi beka so 5 or na wo time na dia okay unim. Ade ye 5G unso say China. Na obi nso raise it I don't know, make casa was shouting me down. So the officer said 5G now. TMS so me there. Go with there, then we there now in all kind graphic and now can Ghanaian times. And now the when is Quanchen, WhatsApp here now. This in this whether 5G or way can cause people who have gone to YPG and received the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be upon us, can cause them to fight. We are treat you, and now we better say, oh, they're training. Maybe I say, I'm if you know what I make kwaba. Treat you. Clash of ideas or feelings. And now say, even ladies cry, obi dress it now or pay. Now say, my Brazilian hair, yibi. Onya be on the plan, said, Bosumi, Tiana, Kawato Brazilian hair. I for the coffee, sir. Lady be our own buno cry, so on no share Brazilian day. Not fancy lady next year. Oh, sister, good morning. Oh, good morning. She said, why should Brazilian no young to be here no cry? So, Beji no sister, good morning, Papa. No, Nibuefu, Niawatobino. And no cry, that's the clash of feelings. Say, we will be way nibino, and no cry conflicts about. And the conflict is with us. Could be among friends, and they said even friends grow among them together. Conflict can break out, not because they hate themselves to the point they want to kill themselves, but a small argument on the road, and it's a third person be a say, hey, please stop. Munja ni amoye no ade munya namfo munya munfie busia ba ku munja we dey nsem kura munja na so be ambamu a eno ani nature said edi akasa. Now those of you who know a bit of the history of Ekwapim, Abutechi is a town just close to Tetekwashi Hospital, and those of you who have heard the story know it is a place by the major roadside. From there you connect to Amonochrome and then Manfi to a Kropon. And we expect that just as people are rushing to buy lands in the Kwapim, building huge buildings because the Kwapim weather is fine. By this time, Butechi will have been a well-built city. But we are told, say, Ebusian Bako, na Bako, say, Papa no money, I'm waiting me, Abuabio, but yet, Meteze, say, Obi to Tumba, Irena, or Bako Bas, Ebeji, Bin, a yen, Tokwana, if the same Ebusian Tokwaba, ye, and a Krumuni, and Tokwa, way, part, way versus way, because of Bayero, today, in a Kronugu, yeah. If you bring Kronugu, yeah, bear 100 years ago or more than that, no? Abutechi, Ayete said, Jamachoba, Bikeken, or Dima, Kumakubi Pinesu. Bayere home, a good Krono. And there are so many areas that can cause conflict among Catholics. Even as you people are studying together, assuming someone multi-classroom, physically multi-classroom, or Bako between for being here before, and Nutigra, Uchiano crap. Asumjane count on your suye, not just say the conflict about. And nothing now him for in the chief palace, no. Sometimes they settle disputes. Say nipa bi kwana ya actually on the deal said bibi visa near the omoko or hine. A to be even on hine enim krano or hine nim krano and tokano to me see wo. Now so he kasa me the nesia semi so maybe peso bibi blin and no so semi humbio. I've tried to solve this problem. And the conflict is there, it is with us. But how we manage it, you know, and a children say we a children said conflict, no, and one bamfaso and now say and whom bamfaso. Beloved in the Lord, conflict transformation work, whether in neighborhoods, in businesses, or in schools or at home, is based on the idea that conflict has a positive value. All that I'm saying, you know, have some negative connotation, but conflict can have a positive value. If handled constructively, it can have many benefits. In fact, it can help us to learn new and better ways of responding to problems. The conflict, now you solve we are. Then we now have the methods, the processes of being able to solve the next conflict that will come. Let's take even COVID-19 here, Abai. Look at how we are suffering. Assuming at the end of the day, we're able to come out with a vaccine to solve the problem. It gives us a firm ground to stand on so that if next time COVID-20 appears, we know how it spreads. We know its nature. We are able to organize ourselves better to deal with it. And it's a conflict about we learn better ways of responding to problems. And then we are able to build better and more lasting relationships. And we're able to learn more about ourselves and others. Now, you remember very well, said, I am painful, say, our for and talk about on term now, almost of war. Our real no credit to me, surpassing kind. To me, surpassing kind. It is based on the fact that if a conflict is transformed or managed well, there are more positive results, which is able to help build a stronger, lasting relationship than even when the conflict had not come. And I want us to have this idea, say, conflict, even though can result in distraction and if it is handled properly, it can help us move on, having the tools to be able to deal with future problems. Again, a conflict can be positive, but when it helps to open discussions of an issue, or results in problem being solved, or improves communication between people, or leads to creativity and innovation, or even improve human relationships, and helps people develop problem-solving skills, as I've already indicated. But the negative side. Conflict can be negative when it diverts people from dealing with real issues and creates feelings of dissatisfaction, creates pain, leads to violence, strains human relationships, and leads to non-cooperation. Now, I'm coming to point out some international examples. You know, said the World War, no, many people died. Many nations were destroyed. Germany say almost the whole place was flattened. And over Germany, modern buildings more than even in Britain. Britain, old buildings, but after such devastation, nations came together to form the United Nations. Said, let's learn from this conflict. Let's come together. Let's find better ways of solving problems so that next time we'll not have to go through this distraction. Until we have United Nations. United Nations, they have formed some military way, United Nations peacekeeping force, so that they can mobilize forces to go to conflict situations to quell the conflict. United Nations, your International Court of Justice, it's a case between nations, and that's a criminal case, war laws, it's where the United Nations International Court of Justice, The Hague, deal with it. No, it is like we have international police, international soldiers, international court to deal with so that things will not escalate, conflict will not escalate. And Osha, we've learned a lot from the World War. In fact, the equipment that were used for the World War, say communication equipment, in those days, almost sending messages, aircraft to me fly near the bomb. After the war, we have improved upon it and we are using for civilian life. And mobile phones near the to me send information. They say I'm in far away Australia and communicating with Papa Amponsempi. Say so if you are so on. Who said we are using something that will have been used for war during the First World War, no? To say for civilian use. To say we have aircraft, well-built, very comfortable, that can fly for many hours without refueling. In the wartime, now they needed that so that they would not have to refuel. After 30 minutes journey, now you have to land in an enemy territory and refuel. Until aeroplanes be want to fuel no kita. Or we have aircraft carrier, a ship can say so until fly no about no refuel. But they say we've developed that technology to carry civilian passengers, and an aircraft can travel from here non-stop to California. But in another conflict situation, 1950, Korean War, near the Basono, because they have not, there's still dissatisfaction. Still there's pain within many people's hearts over there. And relationships have been strained. There's still non-cooperation. And to share, we are seeing the deadliest spot, the border between North Korea and South Korea. And I'm sure recently you heard about North Korea demolishing the peace center talk about peace building. They've destroyed it. It means that there's still pain. People are still dissatisfied. They're not still dissatisfied. I've had occasion of visiting that border about almost 7 or 8 times. And when you are there at the South Korean side, you see there's a river that crosses or that divides north from the south. So beyond the river, you see North Korea. You see their farmers going to farm. You see their tall buildings. But we've been told that those buildings are propaganda buildings. There's a Nippon team, almost flat, so that anyone looking at them will not consider them to be poor. That they have nice buildings, but Nippon team for propaganda. And then when you are at the border, you hear sound, propaganda messages being blasted through loudspeakers across the river to the south. And no be na South of also a balloon, the messages, propaganda messages, a fly to the north, for blast center. Internet just say, so the conflict has produced negative effect of dissatisfaction, strain in relationship, non-cooperation. And otherwise, when you solve, it can have positive effect. We know it is still producing negative effect. And then I say, you best go through and discuss it because of time limiting team. We need to go over what I've shared with you. Your understanding about what conflict is. How can conflict be positive? In what ways can you describe conflict as negative? In this case, if you're able to get a firm grounding on this session here, then we'll proceed to the type of conflict and how to solve in subsequent days. And if you won't mind, I will bring the show to an end here, and then we'll have a discussion time. And to say what I'm going to ask you, I'm going to ask a series of questions, and then we all discuss. So in your understanding, you can say conflicts are any day. Conflict, what you are saying? Or they describe it, not don't define, describe. You can say conflict. What is your understanding of conflict?
Papa, I'm sorry.
Could it be
Yes.
misunderstanding between me and a friend?
But your Papa, sorry, I say.
Papa,
You, what's it a conflict here then?
Papa, is a conflict, a misunderstanding between two factions.
Okay. Okay, misunderstanding between two factions. Yeah, it can. Yes. Any other way of also describing conflict?
Papa, about your disagreement on an issue.
Okay, a disagreement also. Good. Any other? Yo.
And what understanding of other people's issues and now someone so until be asked.
Okay. Until be asked. And also bet me alcohol. So any other?
Yeah, Papa. Having
okay,
different values.
Having what?
Different values.
Okay. Having different values. And so bet me alcohol. So conflict. They say young Christian value is different from Islamic values. And in itself, will pitch us against them because we are not ready to give up our values. Or some of you catechists are ready.
No,
the amount 5,000, I won't give you up your Christians.
No.
Internet just said we are entrenched in our faith, in our values. Also, they are ready to do and die in their, and that is potential for conflict. And then I war interfaith relationship, interfaith, just because we are on the values. Yes, any other?
Different viewpoints.
Yeah, different viewpoints. This is my point. That is your point. Can cause, even though on Kasanka, all different points, view, Mimi Sia be beefy would you and yes, sir. Now me de come the who now so soon be beefy me now the count the Pendodua. Maybe no I drink your pen. We are opposition. We are wait for me. In the crowd, we be cry. Yeah, Papa, I say me praise you. I mean praise you. I know now affected Africa politics. No, you know that sometimes opposition parties or parties may see something good being done by the government, but because I've pitched myself as me opposition, even Bibi Crow, Missy Dabi, more diabetes, on party lines, no more chicha, just that you always find something against the other. And the potential for conflict. Obinso will be a person or they come one.
Ideological differences.
Ideological differences. My idea ni political ideology ni. Ebi say omo ye conservative. Ebi say omo ye liberal. Papa Ambonzenchi. Say na Ambonzenchi. America politics no then divided into then.
Republicans and Democrats.
Republicans, Democrats.
Okay.
Minority
Okay.
Green Party.
parties
Okay. Yo. And so long as Obiso a Republican, no Obiso a Democrat, just say already we are enemies ready to fight. Well, until president, more in government, now president can be as I say, we no more fine the before to be. In fact, American Pukra, the severe to say Ghana. The president Bemane a state of nation addresser, Ghana parliament. Opposition for no modern pekope. Now, one as in sign near man say, now, one state of nation address, Omako press conference. Oh, government no boy, also obey a road, Monshas in 1988, the road, okay, just said, we tear you into pieces. Your potential for conflict. And it should not be. It should not be. We are human beings created in God's image. So when you be a year, even though also post no, but you need to sometimes praise him. Now, I think that at the end of the day, now bro, one more thing will praising who kakrasin young baby free. More abroad for chrome, maybe a moon bet me and say, to me, say, oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. That was good. But Obibini, why Papa Kraman on show wedding grand? I said, why are the parliament that was radish? But where's my thing? Okay, I'm going. Just the courtesy to say, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah,
but Papa, on that very point, and this is my personal observation, that it also reveals some form of hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Because that same person praising you, as soon as you turn and then you are off the scene, can immediately change to the other side. But your presence will not show that.
Okay. And emunyo hina mope maybe mamu two scenarios. If I say me can't abrofu yes before. No, okay, I'm say two cases. Two cases no Mr. A. Now Mr. A said, oh, did you do this? Oh, we appreciate it so much. God bless you. See you next time. Bye. Have a nice day. Now me call. Afi mechino, oh, kasa baby famechi, but man, and now that Mr. B, did you do this? But you could have done this. I mean, I don't believe what you are saying. And next time, please consult, because we are bofra. Yenye will hold it. I want to consult you. And now can you feel so good in your answer? Okay, maybe I may come, baby. You go feeling guilty. Feeling bad. Say, oh, I said, Mammy Cocker, some man can't bond you, and I'm my family before. Your car said, oh, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Now, at your account, once them any way, or the see when name why you say, him near him a benya psychological effect on you. Where the Kwaku Berry Macassa.
Papa, what employing for everyone say, any who are any time. Say any one and yet time. And this says, my banner, what damasi, oh, why are dear mo, and my timium the dead says, Sabio, Achidia, ordinary birthday. Until next time, piano, met me who said, may ye more, Eddie, I come home. As I will hear my Parker said, now what am I doing for until we are okay and near here? A best semi suit the whole day, the whole week. The next presentation I made, I have met Pammy.
It would do fear crowd, Fufu, ya voice you for and then sometimes, near ya, dear, see you. So him say a nam hoy. many things are going on spiritually against you. You know that?
Yeah.
Forces of darkness planning. There's committee meeting on Mr. Sari. There's committee meeting planning to destabilize Obaya. So many things. But they start PSC and GNU. What do you feel? But we're going on. We are in classroom. We are. But never P. And they say, well, who now one thing, count that because problems not those we are saying. Yo, and that is it. But what you have all shared, real hypocrisy near there to me leading to conflict. Because Obu Ohonso, anu de obeshia wate, if man here or crazy one of we are no kodi nseku. The second person not here, next time we no cry. Or the obey the name on my who cries in any aji. Yeah, what can I do for you? I'm busy now. Please go find a seat. Later on, when I'm free, I'll attend. Because I said no basic because what be a foul. And when they see Asafo, it may say Asafo. You see, one thing that made the early church, prosperous and powerful, and what they were able to spread the gospel power, they ensured unity. They ensured that we were so united that any conflict be solved. The first conflict I started here. Oh, Nyankopo hon kronkron ye adwuma hon kronkron ye adwuma. Afi yem ko chiche nuane ma akunafo a yesi ebi mo anya bi. Hey. As if say chiche according to Ghana woman yesi a political party colors. Unkita MPP card ye chiche aduane na wudu nya bi. NDC for ye chiche Jew for nya bi. Yesi Hellenist no and Greek for no de omunya bi and so on so. How said Basa? At once Peter and said, no, we cannot let conflict destroy what God has done. Let's select 7 strong people filled with the Spirit. Now, so that we will focus on preaching the word. And they elected Samuel, nominated Stephen, nominated Philip Ma, who said, but they were selected to share food. And yes, no. The word continued. But in present day churches, we are Timmy, we are coming. We in Kasakwa Masanis, auto singer, they are not on good way. Singing band, we need women fellowship, need and Kasapapa. Ebino di Sekufa Sofu, no Sofwati, until or Kosransoa, on Kosra, Sekufuno, on Komufie. No more so my gang up against ourselves. Just say so many conflicts. Into evangelism, we as a phonotic near if 1828, Presbyterian Church was the first official church established. Up to now, you do 1 million. Now, besides Aden, I'm just using Prairie for example. Methodist for Aden almost spread here with all the John Wesley, Charles Wesley, hymns here, there be almost 2 in the Aden almost spread here around the country. Aden Anglican form spread here. Anyway, into my obonsam, I say, fields about into my gems, ni viruses, ADD say, Nema. And we need to be able to have the skill to be able to solve conflict and stop it from spreading. And yes, Anna, it spreads, it brings distraction, like coronavirus is causing distraction. Madam Wasipa. Now, the next question before we go is, when is conflict described as having positive effect? Conflict, a positive thing, a few more about. Obaya no more, I am Monkasabio. Yes, Mitie.
About this conflict, yeah, conflict bio asafunimu ebinum bu baby painful bu baby say oseketre osene otobobo no no anye ne yase obi ogina nche osene ne gina
obi ogina nche dey
obi a ogina nche osene otobobo me no enye me yase obi a ogina nche ose akwede wani gine pa Near Asian and say, to so be a man sorry, and ebia papa ya sorry, and would you be a year example keke. Na nipa no koye no senia usika asam ne kire nipa no e wo fie no afei eno akosto bibi kese na senia usika yi sa ankrofo no nso no mu ne na makuakuo into wani beba ho so anafe abaye to say group bi e wo asafonim na sa conflict kakraka we see papa say ena
You bet me solve no.
Yeah, papa.
Okay. Me pacho keeps our question you were do solving the problems now. You better share methods I be use no. Now what they would the example. Why?
Okay, papa.
It's a very interesting way. And you do solving or dealing with conflict situations now. You be one example. Now, yeah.
Okay, papa.
Obaya no more question be na. Minti oba bia ni so be a question bia. Na question that floor ni say kwan ben na yetumi ka say conflict something positive has come out of it or something negative a few more about.
Papa Mpacho, sorry.
Yo, sorry, kasa.
Papa Mpacho, say conflict ba na yetumi solve ni enya the way oyibinya entiasiama afanu no.
Yo.
Any ebeka say positive. But the solving na no crane say entiasie enye juma. That means a negative impact.
Okay, yo. That's it. Internet just says entiasie enye juma ya. There is possibility say a better resurface bio. Yes, sir. It means that it can still yo now sometimes north to northern Ghana and America. Some conflict situations be over was one solve MNC papa. In fact, in the attempt of solving it, no Africa solution not quite partisan. Government here also I say in the constituency ni and or back one and they will use the military force to go and make sure say obia nkita tu obia mpue anopa obia mpue between these hours and these hours they impose curfew because they be the government in power no the constituency and the whole and the stronghold until they will use military might but our government no fisua then the other side no I'm saying some more buying call you two more buying and your name will become and now say in situations where the conflict is not properly solved no I say soldiers are patrolling, making sure say and our police, making sure say nobody is seen fighting. But in Kofobi to me, Koshia opposition member no baku a fuom council in the forest, baby, no matter what so. It means that the problem has not been fully solved to its roots. And the problem not that so linger around. And the nature say the conflict that started has negative effect, has not been solved yet. It has potential to destroy the community. Yo, Pacho, Obiwo question be an
question, but I just want to clarify with the conflict. No, but the I can say pride. Idea to me. A day conflict so a bar a family as a the pride so be na homaso near the identity.
Yo, Nina factors. In fact, so be who say Obi Agunanimas will dream. There's a lower ni pride, what ni pride won't lower one. One we are on fan child that copying so be few years. So what good name was say. Say me and ya bomb me dear and crofo now to me could dinner radio so. Now, I am a media example. Near me fair mupa me be a crack. It is God who healed my heart, and I had to forgive.
Wow.
So be the call radio. So I did un son that crown whom sad didn't be that also wakoye. Well, be a watina abofratra me ho. A soft baby abetra me ho, MOFI ho, akotna lawyer be ho. MIS or lawyer no ho crowd, a boy be house boy be crying impregnating. My lawyer no cry apamo boy no. No nipa obi akoka say, hey girl, the essence what time me hot denti me na mako impregnating no. Near be can radio so egu manima say. Na lawyer ba in fact oti ye no ne ho yira no say asori a mebu asori pa na mutimi ko gina ho say ade asi o me fie no say osofo we onu mom na asi wo ni fie na sorry mpanyim phone to me emfa ni pen court mame no oti ye no so kakra bi eno an say no onye president nko beja asori no but then who are you bu animu ase no where are you going to defend yourself? Radio station, Ben, Alco Nantes, so Alco Chinchin, Alco Kamano. You just have to leave everything. And sometimes, so Obibu anymore say, now when you're Christoni, Nanyame home until more. We'll find say, Sadi way dear. Sunny Pano, on an asifun, you will not want to have anything to do with them, even the generations to come. I mean, you said, Oba pese obabe kwako wari was a few hoda. Near the ancestral near markers is near didn't be banned. A bin my boys you say, me baby and wari was a bushiamu da. Or yes, one walk of a year, Miss Adi way. And after many years, I say, ya body out to her. Now young ones know, young they say, Yako invest in Yakoshia, young girl, we are interested in the person. We'll not investigate and dig into spiritual things. Oh, now see, I call your wedding paper, ya kucha cake. I feel something that has been said, I am breaking, any effect. Okay, conflict can be there. We need to solve it, and then you need to empty yourself of the pain. So you can be free to progress in life. And yes, what is show more? It can impede your progress. You can be depressed. You cannot fulfill your mission. Maybe you remind yourself. Obonsam remind you. Maybe I not the good anymore. It's a serious area, conflict. Solving it. Any other contribution or question? Because me say some fundamental session in multi-science and progress to the different types and the method of resolving conflict. If you know what conflict is, the negative impact that comes through conflict, and even the positive. Now, let me ask you one question. What are some of the positive things that can come out of conflict? Conflict is bad, but what are some of the positive things about me theme so about?
Sorry.
Yo.
For the two families to come together, or the two union to come together and understand themselves.
Yes.
And live together in peace.
Yes. Yeah. And when they understand themselves and come together to live together in peace, I feel all my young Kofanokra, to me a thing. I think they say, wait to me protective way, wait to me protective way. In fact, just our family, what is it? Obi say the other family, no, Jeff Padibia, and I say, Obia Soja, Obi Koko, I say, to me, a fighting for the other person because there's now unity and there's peace. Any other ways are conflict? It may turn it positive.
But just say, and Panifosi and Fantu Huntina prison in a round hole. Ebia, BBC baby. Now the consequences now a buy. When something of that sort is about to happen, it to me the young fan to say, Kaise Nanubi, Papa, you could come on of Yaudemo. I deal with you won't say, send a buy, say, ampa, and the Majai, because the ACN and yet, and because of what happened, no, it has set some precedents. and people have a clue and they learn from it, and because of that, they will not repeat that mistake again.
Yeah, until we hear law students say, in their class lectures, they make reference to case number so and so. See 1963, the nation versus Kwaku Beruma case number 241. How it was solved. Now they make reference to it, and they say it is solved that Nkrofo baby film. Nkrofo baby film say, hey, mama, yeah allows ID to go on. It can lead to major conflict and devastation. And now United Nations, because of the world in World War, no? Conflict with bad pay, say, hey, let's mobilize in the America cry and some on cry, no more credit kind eco policy just so that we learn from history. You see, and so say ACBO. Never again should we allow that to happen. Yes, Obi will be being so a person can
but me person papa back about me conflict more about. You mentioned that there's conflict in our minds always. Yes. It means we have been living with conflict all our lives. That's that it has not escalated. Yeah. But when it comes up from one of the definitions you made, it opens up a discussion. So until it comes up, nobody is going to say anything about it, and it will be causing damage slowly. But once it comes up, it opens up for discussion, and that way the problem could be solved.
Yes. And yes, when the conflict comes up, the possibility that it opens up for discussion. And once it is discussed, it can be solved. The act of forgiveness, if you are using forgiveness therapy method, one thing that you need to accept that you have the problem, or accept that you are offended, or accept that you are hurt. If you deny it, baby, you're fine, baby, if you deny it, then nobody will bring it up for discussion, because it means there's nothing. But if you say, yes, I'm hurt because this person said this to me, then he says, when did that happen? Let's call him, let's discuss it. Are you ready to forgive? I forgive him. Okay. And when conflict, when it comes up or it is brought out to the open, it gives opportunity for discussion and for solution. And also, yeah. Good.
Reconciliation and inclusion.
Saying
reconciliation and inclusion.
Yes. Yeah. Land, Papa. Then what is reconciliation and inclusion? Just a Casamensi. Just say when conflicts.
When it's resolved properly.
Okay, when it's resolved.
One of the outcome positive aspects of it is reconciliation and then inclusion. Because since you cite an example of South Africa, some time ago something happened there when Mandela was a president, and at the time brought in Chief Buthelezi to deputize for him when he was out, just to calm down so that they can continue the agenda of uniting the country behind one president.
You are right. And when a conflict is dealt with, it brings reconciliation and inclusion. Anytime there's exclusivism, and not a pitch to say white against blacks, but any inclusive way be a situation that is inclusive. Whites and blacks have equal opportunity before the law. Whites and blacks are treated equally by the police in the US or elsewhere. Whites and blacks have equal opportunity to apply for the same managerial jobs. Inclusive way approach, to me solve. And the conflict can also bring up this. And the one who said protests, they say they are even tearing down statues and monuments that are symbol of oppression. For the first time in world history, the monuments, and more the value of artwork. So, museum artwork, we get to every cry, it may turn about $20,000. Now, monument, and for picture, tourists, no picture. Because of this, we are tearing down to show, say, we don't want any symbol or any idea to indicate slavery and discrimination and exclusivist attitude. And out of this protest, something good is emerging in the world for the first time. Martin Luther King fought for the right of blood. I think people have become so sensitive, say, Black Lives Matter. No matter the way, the circumstances, you need to respect everyone equally. Now, I think it will come to stay. Although you say, well, right wing, for being so I want so I'm here against, but at least it has taught the world, because it spread to even UK and France, and statues were being torn down. You should say, we are saying after that it's too much for them to bear this exclusive way. And we have just some 5 minutes to go. Obi our last message be minti oba bi anko. Beverly no mo ho. Beverly ni oba ya no mo ho.
Yeah, Papa.
This question be.
I'll just add to the positive aspect of the conflict. So it can also help develop problem-solving skills.
Okay. Yes. And when there's conflict, it helps us sit down to find out how best we can solve problem, and then it grants us ability to now acquire new skills in solving a problem. And then I just said, they say in future, if something erupts and emerges, we already have like a template if it's me I use to. Yeah. Any other last question?
Maybe question, Babu.
Yo.
So which one is better, Papa? If the conflict is in my mind and I'm keeping it to myself, or you escalate it and it is maybe it turns to something and it is finally resolved? Because just disagreeing with my pastor is preaching and I disagree with a statement he made, a conflict situation has already been established.
So
keeping it in my mind or saying it out, which one is better?
The approach you use. The person preached, and I felt said, or kasafa assuming, because nipa pio ho mutimi assuming said, also for the now pulpit. And point, yeah, so well, I saw you upon I saw for dinner and him ho chichi and grofo, and no more casa. Papa, also mom the powerful. But now, me changing and I message Jamamina wo casafa me ho, and now Papa Atimas be an because oh, there be and next team no just a mom. Oh, other OTB me bolding and oh, one more me ding there. And also, me say, me na wo kasa family. Oh, there be cry, and yes, sir, and this cry. Oh, dear, Mr. Rosa, oh, sususa, and tissa, and fatcher me. And honey, or bear respect to suffer no cry more. Oh, but say, audition move, sounds of we. On or tinipa once a man, not the Jamame Yere crown a cock country. Also, I won't go be our euro. Then you are connecting, say, and as a mere tacos of her. And I am myself on crown me or more in a relationship will be this awful main penasem that copies will be fit her. Meanwhile, you've not asked anybody. So and we are not saying say escalate it by taking a stick and going to a sofa to hit him so that but bringing it up. Say so when a person may book appointment number home. So bra. Even the reception crowd be man bet me so for so me want adwinboni anka say no see welcome me say oh meeting be down so meet me a bank and anybody and no one indication. I feel oh papa, me mouse you are now. If you to say, hey, we cry me who natural. So that's about women fellowship and meanwhile, only said they be our corner. No, no, could think of Mojamon. Say, well, who said, so how many crowds of crown who natural. Even before our baby were no didn't come on crown, no, who said, no, I did, and no quarrel. But what I say? And now, in solving, we are forgiveness therapy, we can say A, B, C, senior, consider the other person's perspective. For who share and them, Jim say, nipe or time in tin or can't ask me and now so be now can be actually now. So do who share now you mabel who said, if you crowd ni moving. Now, all preaching example be a by and I just say, a bet 2 months to say, who case. As if crowd, or who crowd on cow say, we are not suffer back. Mean, if I go, I'm say, oh, papa won't carry me, carry him and he's sharing. Oh, papa said, that no by us or hobby, I saw my crab new ding. So, and you go say, oh, Sacra, and you per se, but coincidence didn't buy it. It is good that sometimes you be higher, your friend confront, and yet the violent confrontation, but you bring it out for the person to have opportunity to explain himself in a nice way. Not in say, all can say, no, ubuafu, not ubuafu. No, I know the more. Running come on, on Shira, was that Gabe Casa?
I come last.
Okay, last. I can tell my time I do.
Papa kwasi kai ena me can be a couple say. Ebi ohono man na nye kwasi ankasa kura, but ebia papa kasa no bibi o kan ye no. Ye pon asore pepepe na ma catch nse papa kwasi wote ne ozofo kan ye no. Apa saade no jese eno kura no huru kuma kura sen nia wankasa wote ona de na ye kan no wote yo na nso no because of wadamfo bi o ho no se ne obesi aka asem se papa ene wote so ya so wote so bo di no
wote so bo di na o kan won sem
e o kan won wanti papa ho saade we
yo
I just wankasa wote
yo and you do solving conflict you may discuss some of these practical scenarios no how to deal with them. But until then, no, I would like to thank you very much. I think say be share next week, Bill. Now yatwaso, okay, different types and methods of solving conflict. Radin Shramupi.
Amen.
So I hand you over to Royal Papa.
Thank you, Papa. That's been a very wonderful intro. Okay. All right. We see Nana is off. Okay. All right. Mama is going to work. So so far, Baba, we are still on. Only about 2 people off to work, but they are still listening.
Okay.
You. All right. So at this time, let me see. Dublin, please say thank you to Papa for us for the wonderful stuff that he's giving us. And it's all live on YouTube. You can go back and listen and make your notes. All right. Dublin, please.
Papa, we want to thank you so much for today, another session. It was very educative, and I believe we've all learned a lot today. We ask that the good Lord continue to give you the grace to give us more of this. God bless you.
Bless you too. Beverly, are you at work?
I'm at my workstation, but I'm done with work.
Okay, because you are surrounded by some sophisticated technology, which we, the lecturers, we don't have any of that. Yo, God bless you all. Yo,
thank you so much, Papa.
Yo,
thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. So, all right. Therefore, let me pick it off from YouTube.